Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And Winston Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Here we go. 77. Green 80. Green 80.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
54 right here. Lucy.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bortles going to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Fighting through. Fournette, first down, still going. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. First carry down for Rex Burkhead. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Wait, 20. Wait, 20. Wait, we did.
Now a toss play. This is White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He'll return it from the 6. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Bortles will try again on second down. This one complete to Niles Paul. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Lucy. Here we go.
A handoff to Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. Know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 54, Ricky.
On third and long, it's Bortles going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fielded at the 20. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Room here to run. 38 yards on the scamper there.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. Territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a play fake. Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. On the toss, here's White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
380.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like 20. Let's go.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On play action, now Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now this time Bortles will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Hope. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
11.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And get that to Fournette, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
They stay on the ground with White. And some space here. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Alabama, 380!
They'll run with White, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to Sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
20.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Lucy.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Bortles. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Bortles again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We go. 20.
The drive starts with a run by White. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
220, 380.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks the tackle. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to come back and get it.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
All right, here we go. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Like 20. Like 20. Hey, ball 66. Like we get.
Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. A strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Hank. Green 80. Lucy. Green inside.
Now Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the Patriots coming out now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Like 20. Alpha.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Green 80. Green 80. Hank. Green is up.
Bortles now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, flexing his muscle at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rex Burkhead, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. To throw, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Bortles now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Bortles now on first down. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
11B.
On first down, Bortles. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fournette fighting through. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
39, Lucy.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Going for it all. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Let's go. Wait 20. Wait 20. Hey, go. Let's go.
Again, they run with Burkhead. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have another first down and more. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. To throw is Brady. Keeps himself upright. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He'll look to throw. Left side complete. Safarian-Jenkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
They'll look to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Niles Paul with time running out. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now Bortles will bring the Jags up to go for 2. Now Bortles. He'll buy some time, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out come the Patriots. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
This is caught inside the 15. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.